All right. All right, there we are. Good evening, everyone. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm actually somehow managed to be slightly early today. I was off today, day off today, so I was working on day off, sort of spending time with some time with the kids. We went out and did the fire pit, but then also roasting some wieners and things like that. But also editing that video from yesterday's class, which if you are interested in following along with us, you will find it right in the description or on my channel. So if you want to follow along with us in our class discussions, in this case, we were talking specifically about the is ought pseudo problem, or the fact value distinction, found uh, first and most notoriously in the work of David Hume. But of course, it has shown up. It's shown up since there as well, in unfortunately just about everywhere. This is a very, very common error. I would say error, but a commonly held position in throughout the history of philosophy since Hume, so the last 300 years or so. What's going on? Oh, whoa. Oh, that was weird.
Hey, Henry, I'd like a word with you.
Okay, sure. Well, let's do that. Anyway, though, yes, it is. It is a terrible,
Come
horrible,
here.
no good
I want to ask you
mistake
something.
that desperately needs to be remedied, and I think that I'm at least trying to do my part to fix it. Though, then
Wait,
again,
wait.
I think a lot of people are working in the right direction with respect to this sort of error. Good news, at least.
What's it about, Stefan?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted to see. I heard you got the ring from Dangler and gave it to the stone.
That's correct. Hi, Mike. How you doing? GB, what does it mean? Oh, good video earlier from your channel. Yes, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. I've been slowly cobbling together videos of all of the basically each lesson, whether that's one class or a couple of classes together, or part of a class, or whatever it might be, from my current ethics syllabus. Since I haven't taught this version of the class online yet, what that means is I don't have pre-recorded lectures for some of the topics, this being one of them, and I think this is very important. I might... Oh, God bless you. Oh, thank you. You as well. I... I might, I'm not promising this, but I might have a follow-up video on that one at some point. Soonish, time permitting. We'll see if I can put it together, maybe next week, because it is spring break next week, so I might have a couple of days that I can throw this together. But I might do a relatively short follow-up video on the is-ought fallacy, particularly about something that I mentioned in class in that video, which is that of all the people to get this wrong, C.S. Lewis is perhaps had the second worst negative results, or the second worst consequences of getting it wrong after Hume himself, because it seems to me, and this is just based on reading a few things, most notably the Abolition of Man and Mere Christianity, that Lewis gets this is ought. He basically buys into this fact value gap that Hume gave us, and because of that, and because of how prolific and how popular C.S. Lewis is among Christian philosophers and Christian apologists, and how fundamental this premise is to his moral argument. He's probably the foremost formulator of the moral argument, especially in the modern context. Far too many modern Christian philosophers and apologists, particularly in Protestant spheres, but not even exclusively, buy wholesale into this fact value gap, or this is ought gap. Um, Hold on. Here. Or take, for example, an old colleague of mine and another Christian philosopher who I greatly respect, Dr. Dolores Morris, who wrote this book. This is titled Believing Philosophy, A Guide to Become a Christian Philosopher. It's a very good book. It is directed more or less at a lay audience. and it's very good. I absolutely highly recommend it. It is excellent. It basically gives a wonderful introduction to philosophy for Christians. However, there's a section in here when she's basically going through something like the moral argument, where she very directly accepts this is ought gap as is and uses God's existence as moral legislator to sort of bridge that gap, which is basically Lewis's version of the moral argument. However, we shouldn't, we as Christians in particular, should not be so quick to accept Hume's premises on these matters. I think that he was absolutely mistaken, and obviously mistaken again, as I lay out in the lecture below. Time permitting, maybe if I'm in the middle of something, if I'm just kind of wandering the countryside tonight, I'll look at a section of what Morris presents and show where she slips up on this, or at least where she could push back, but on this idea, but fails to. So I don't know. It's disappointing, and she's far from the only one to make this mistake, and it's to the point where it's hardly even a mistake, really. It is just following it's following the overall trend and conversation in Christian philosophy and apologetics, which is a standard really set by Lewis in the modern period. And it was, again, I think this error is attributable mostly to Lewis more so than the modern philosophers following after.
Maybe.
Let's not beat around the bush. I could use your help too.
Oh, okay.
I think the stone has had the ring long enough, if you get what I'm saying.
He's had it for one night during which you didn't drink. So to clarify, the ring they're talking about is, if you missed this near the end of last stream, there's this ring that their commander encourages them to steal from each other, and whoever has it at the end of a job, or when they go to a tavern, whoever has it, he'll buy them drinks for the whole night. So he basically encourages them to steal it from each other, so they can get a little bit of competition going and practice their skullduggery, I guess call it. Well, now there's an outsider here who they are all taking advantage of to get the ring.
I'll help
But fine,
you.
whatever. Sure, why not?
I've got nothing else to do anyway.
I want to steal the ring from the stone while he's asleep. But that fella sleeps with one eye open. He needs a little help.
No,
with
you're
sleeping
gonna make me
soundly.
poison him.
And I've got a feeling you're the kind of man who knows how to arrange that kind of thing.
All right, here. I actually have a sleeping potion. You can have
Sure.
it.
I'll bring you some sleeping potion.
Great. I knew I could count on you.
I think I have
And
one.
if you happen to come across that ring, all the better.
Here you go.
I've
Just
got that
here.
potion for you.
Enjoy.
A few drops in the stone's drink and he'll sleep like a baby.
I hope not. Babies have a tendency to shit themselves and wake up screaming.
That couldn't be more true. Oh God. All right. Well, good luck, Stephen. Stefan. I guess Stefan. Okie dokie then. That's absurd. Kind of love it. Let's see who'll want it next. All right, Sekuno. Let's go on this quest of yours.
Should we ride out?
Oh, you'd like to ride out, would you? Wouldn't you rather leave us sitting here on our asses, waiting for you a few more days?
Sorry, I had a job to take care of.
A job? I believe Radzig assigned you to us. So this is your fucking job!
Sir Radzig.
You can call him what you like, Henry. Just remember you're riding with us. I'd like to head to
Okay,
the north.
you all right there,
Is
buddy?
anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure. Chief.
Hmm. God, I love the little token. It's amazing. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, no, this is I liked this guy, and like Erica pointed out, he's very much Scorpio, a character of hers. But also, I don't know. I kind of get a bad feeling at this point. We'll see. We shall see. Also, I'm glad that we didn't have to like sort of excuse me, just sort of ride along the whole way.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye, it reminds me of that day. That day where the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
God. Well, yeah, we knew where that was going.
You'd make a stuffed bird laugh.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things?
May I?
God.
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh, how's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Well, that's true.
It's the
Yeah.
arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. And it always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh? Well, how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty,
Spicy.
lads. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight. To the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Chief, I think there's something going on over there.
Let's go. Behind me, keep your eyes peeled.
Behind. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, like I said, I'm starting to get a little bit of an impression that these guys might be up to banditry, or at least slightly less than honorable mercenary work.
What do you think we can expect this time, fellas?
I don't know exactly how much
Hidden in
Radzig
a
will
pistol
approve here.
Under the bed. A nice chunk of beef. No one there will be eating.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I ain't even touched a purse yet.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play you for your hard-earned groschen back at the camp.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action from close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Futility and human suffering, like always.
Always full of good cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book and shut the fuck up?
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Keep your eyes peeled, though. There might be someone hiding out here still. Look for clues. Question the survivors, if there are any.
Okay.
Still smouldering. Whoever torched it can't have got very far.
Okay. Okay. Whoever torched it is probably nearby. Still. Dead villager. Can't quite tell what killed him. Another one? Yeah. Huh. Oh, there's a little campfire. Okay, no. I'm out of the area. No, they didn't run off this way, it doesn't look like. How about north? Northeast, I guess. Anything like that. Gosh, that reminds me of a ridiculous video which demonstrates a real trend. Something that I saw and shared on Facebook last night or today or something like that recently. On how on people who just simply do not understand compass directions, like north, south, east, west. Like I have a very good sense of direction as far as those things go. If you ask me what direction that way is, I will know it's north, no matter almost no matter where I am, especially in Florida. For some reason, having the ocean over there to the west, or I guess the Gulf of Mexico over there to the west, really helps. I'll come back to check that. However,
Poor wretch.
However, I know there's a lot of people who just could not tell north from their shoe. And I mean, I married one such person, as it so happens. Mike says, good stuff, Professor. Sorry I had to pause. I'm watching 8 minutes in the past. Yeah, I'd love to hear what the author has to say. Yeah, I will get to it at some point. I do actually want to look. Like I said, I absolutely recommend the book. It is very good. And really, honestly, this is the only section that I would really have much to say critically. Otherwise, it is a very good intro text, which does a great job of introducing the topic of philosophy of religion to a lay audience who is interested in learning. So, highly, highly recommend. So let's see what this is. And a shield. Cool shield. I like that.
Kuno will want to know about this.
House of Zool. And a message for Soradzic. Let's see what that is. Message for Soradzic. Radzik Kobila, you unscrupulous beast, devoid of Christian morals, I accuse you. You abandoned all honor and virtue, and you perpetrated acts of cruelty and malevolence against me and my forebears. I call you a cur for committing those vile deeds, which you certainly remember well. I challenge you to face me in a duel, as befits knightly virtue, to desist from cowardly concealment behind castle walls, and to defend your honor and that of your house, as behooves noble status. If you decline to do so, I will travel this land and truthfully make known to all that you are an ignominious wretch. This is quite wordy. It's pretty good. Unfit for the company of decent men, and I shall have your shield nailed to the pillory as a mark of shame. I swear before God that I act justly, bound by my family honor. That's a big deal. And perpetrate against you only that which you deserve. My grievance is only against you, but the longer you hide from me in a cowardly manner, the longer I shall maraud and plunder in this province. Be it upon your own head. Signed on June 2nd of the year 1403 by Sir Hagen Zool. Interesting. Wait, why is my bow not equipped? Where's my bow? It's weird. Anyway, I need that a little bit. I might need it. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, there's some tragic history there.
Jesus Christ, what a massacre.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead people here.
No signs of resistance. They simply slaughtered them like animals. Looks like it happened fast.
The stone is acting appropriately given all the death.
God almighty.
Prayer for the dead. We check this house. Then I'll take a moment because I do want to talk about what Morris has to say in the book. That the section where she addresses this is Otgap is relatively short. I'm not going to read the whole thing, obviously. I'll leave that to you. Like I said, I highly recommend the book. In fact, there are Amazon just sort of has very randomized sales on the thing from time to time. So if you can find it, I got my copy, this one. I got my copy for 48 cents. I don't know why. She let me know. She posted, she put a social media post out saying that, hey, for some reason, Amazon is deciding that my book is discounted to 48 cents a copy. Don't worry, I'm still getting my full commission, so go ahead and pick it up now. And I did. Spectacular. Now that's not all the time, but
shit. I wonder if they found anything valuable at all.
They did ransack the place, but I don't know what they took. But yeah, no, it was that's a great price.
They turned the place over good and proper.
Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at this before I continue the quest. I don't want to get too far ahead. All right, so she points out this idea that as I was going over in the video, you can't derive an ought from an is. She says, because as David Hume famously claimed in his treatise of human nature, you cannot derive an ought from an is. What is a matter of description. It tells us what the world is like. In contrast, ought is normative and prescriptive. It tells us what we should do, how we should act, and how the world should be. So she uses a couple of examples here, one simple and then one a little bit more complex. The first, she says, suppose that you had 2 loaves of bread and you encountered a person who was hungry and had no bread. What should you do? And so she points out that if you have premise 1, you have 2 loaves of bread. Premise 2, the man is hungry and has no bread. Conclusion, therefore you should give the hungry man bread. She says, although this argument is straightforward, and although it would be persuasive to the average morally sensitive person, it is not a well-formed argument. The premises do not entail the conclusion. In order to be well-formed, it needs something to link the descriptive premises to the normative conclusion. It needs an explicitly moral premise, such as, if you have 2 loaves of bread, and a hungry man has no bread, then you should give him bread. So she's saying that, in other words, this is very much following Hume, there needs to be an explicit normative premise for a normative conclusion to follow. Again, this is, I think, incorrect, and I can point out why using her other example. She says, you might have the following exchange with somebody, a friend or a colleague. You, I'm so hungry I totally forgot my lunch this morning, and I skipped breakfast. I could barely think straight. Friend, that's too bad. I have 2 sandwiches with me today. Just your luck, I guess. You have 2? Do you usually eat 2 sandwiches? Oh no, I could never eat 2 for lunch. I just bring 2 in case something comes up later and I need it. So could I please have your second sandwich? I'm just so hungry. No, you can't, it's mine. I'm not really into sharing. But you aren't even going to eat it today, right? Right. I don't think I've ever eaten my second sandwich. But I'm hungry. Yeah, you said that. What's your point? My point is that you have an extra sandwich. I have no sandwich, and I'm hungry. Yes. And? So you should give me your extra sandwich. But why? It's mine, and I just told you I don't like to share. So the idea here is that you could, in fact, not share moral premises. And so you wouldn't wind up agreeing or disagreeing on these sorts of things. However, in a case like this, in say, that scenario, I think you could perfectly well present an argument to your friend here, which would contain no explicitly moral premises, like no categorical or hypothetical ought statements, which would not which would nonetheless, I guess, still give you a reason for acting. Or give your friend a reason for acting. I'm going to go ahead and just... Everyone was really wanting beef, so here we go. Hey, it worked. Oh, that's a lot of beef. That is a lot of beef. That's too much beef. Way too much beef. And there's no cooking fire here either. Darn it. What am I going to do? This is dumb. Yeah, I'll drop some, I guess. Or no, I just put some on the horse. What am I doing? Wrong thing. There we go. There. Let's put it on the horse. For now. I'll cook it later. Anyway, so if you added to this argument something like pointing out that asking what the second sandwich is for. Is it just in case? If it is just in case, just in case your friend is extra hungry today or something like that, then it stands to reason that your friend is not extra hungry today. And so the just in case sandwich will not go to its ordinary use. So you can point out, okay, well, what is the use of a sandwich in general? Well, it is to be eaten. It's to satisfy hunger. Okay, I am hungry. The use of the sandwich would be perfectly fulfilled by giving it to me to eat. Things like this are non-normative, but do give you normative conclusions. Because by making a sandwich and by taking it with you, you are already sort of implicitly accepting a normative framework of final causes. This is the point that I made in the video, and this is the point that McInerney makes throughout his text. And so I think that you could absolutely make a definitive argument for these normative conclusions without normative premises. And again, this is just a lack of thinking in terms of teleology, which of course it is. Hume denied teleology in general, so of course his theory would wind up denying teleology, or not, would only work if you denied teleology. Let's put it that way. Let's see.
I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zool. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
All right. Do you know about the Zools? Are they, like, heralds of anyone in particular? Like, are we going to have to pretend to be gods?
What do you know about these Zools?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia, I've no idea.
So what do you think? Does that, as far as the answer, does that work? I mean, it makes sense, but yeah? I mean, again, all of the answers to this is-ought fallacy rely on a couple of points. One, things that have intrinsic teleology, particularly actions and artifacts, right? So if I were to ask the question, should I be drinking coffee? Ethically speaking, I can answer that without ethical premises or normative premises. I can point to what coffee does and what I'm trying to do. I am, in fact, attempting to stay awake for another 2.5 hours and still be coherent throughout. I am drinking coffee, which is capable of doing those things. And so simply by the fact that I am pursuing certain goals, I am already trying to select means to achieve those ends. One of those means is a nice big cup of coffee. Now, it's worth noting, I'm also trying to relax, which is why I have chosen to put Irish cream in my coffee, and also why I've chosen to a little bit, and also why I've chosen to complement that with a nice mango ale, not lager. A nice mango cart wheat ale. It's good. It's good, by the way. I wish I could remember the brand of this, but there's a couple of them. There's a couple of different like tropical fruit ones. They have a mango one and a guava one. I think they have a passion fruit one too, but I haven't tried that one. All right, now,
I'll ride out right away.
Let's go talk to Radzig first.
Ride like the devil. If they openly left a message like that, then I reckon there's trouble on the horizon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Where's my horse? There we go. Okay, let's go report to Sir Radzik. Quick as we can. Anyway, yeah, it's so that understanding things in terms of teleology, but then the other thing that McInerney emphasizes, and this is something that I had not really considered as a response to this, but it's a brilliant one, is kind of tying in with what I just said, but a slightly different emphasis, that you are always already acting towards purposes. You are already assuming a teleological cum moral goal for your actions. You're already, by acting, assuming that what you're doing is the best course of action. It is that which is most conducive to your own happiness and flourishing. Mike asks, what about certain perceived moral dilemmas? Is there an ought for a mother to decide her child's survival if it means her own death? Yeah, certainly there is. How, now, we can sort out what the answer to that kind of a dilemma, apparent dilemma, might be. But to point out why there must be an answer to it, we only need to point to the fact that she is in fact going to make a decision. By the mere fact that she is going to make a decision, what she is already assuming necessarily is that there is a right decision to make in that case. And because she is assuming that there is a right decision to make in that case, then, well, we can say that she either is making the right decision or is not making the right decision. She could be right or she could be wrong about whether her decision is the right one. This isn't where Sir Radzik is. Where is he? He upstairs. Again. He's upstairs. This is Sir Hanish. Miss, okay, come on. That's a cool locking mechanism. I want to take a look at that at some point. Right. Oh, there he is, Sir Radzik. She has to make a decision, and because she has to make a decision, she is making a decision. And when she makes a decision, she is attempting to make the best decision. And so
Greetings,
she's either
Henry.
right about that or wrong about
I
that.
hear you won the rat-eye tourney. Well done, lad.
Yes, sir. Oh, I should talk about this first,
Sir,
too.
my investigation led me back to Skalitz, and I happened across a criminal there. I just wanted to report to you, sir, that I dealt with that murderer. He attacked me and, well, I got the better of him. He won't be doing any more harm to anyone.
That was a brave deed, Henry. Thank you. I see you've been doing an excellent job in my service. I
Thank
sent
you,
a
sir.
patrol there some time ago, and they never returned.
Oh, that's not good. So Mike says, and the decision itself doesn't necessarily mean it's the right one. Correct. But it does necessarily mean that the person making the decision is acting on the basis of thinking that it is. So there is no question of whether we ought to act ethically, right? The question is, how do we act? The answer is necessarily ethically. The question then further is, well, what's the right decision? If I am drinking a coffee and a beer, what that means is I have decided that drinking a coffee and a beer while streaming Kingdom Come Deliverance is the correct decision right now in this particular context. If I had thought otherwise, I would have acted otherwise. The very fact that I'm acting means that I think that I'm making the right decision. I could be wrong. It could turn out that I should be, I don't know, maybe I should have saved the beer for another time or something, or maybe it'll turn out that I'm not going to finish my coffee, or I'm going to get jittery by the end of the game, by the end of the stream, or whatever. Maybe, who knows? The point being, though, is by acting, I am asserting that this is the right decision. So I am necessarily trying to act ethically. Mike, it's absolutely brilliant, and I cannot take credit for this at all. This is the absolutely brilliant work of Ralph McInerney. This book, Ethicata Mystica, The Moral Philosophy of St. Thomas Aquinas. I, again, highly recommend it. It's a great, another one. It's a great book. This is the more recent updated edition from 1990 something, 97 maybe. Let me look. Yeah, this edition's from 1997. The original is from 1982. Now, worth noting, I have a PDF version of the 1982 original edition. If you'd like, let me know and I can send it to you. Hold on. Let me write a couple of these things down. I'm still looking to see if I can find an ebook version of the 97 version. The 97 edition is I think much improved. It is much improved. Some of the differences are small and subtle. Some of the differences in this current chapter, for instance, are significant. Very significant, like structurally. So it is probably worth getting the updated edition if you have a choice. I'm trying to find if I can get an ebook version that I can share with my class next semester of the updated one, the 97 edition. But yeah, he's brilliant. McInerney is a brilliant philosopher, and he is humble enough to understand that what he's doing is not novel. He is just following the thought of brilliant people who wrote before him, most notably Thomas Aquinas, but among many, many others.
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous.
Yeah, just let me know in Discord after
after
the stream or something like that, and I'll see if I can send it to you.
I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. Antinomius wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
Actually, now that I think about it, you might be able to find an uploaded version of it in the Discord server already if you search for it in the philosophy channel. See if you can find it in there. I'm pretty sure I put it in there at some point, but if not, I'll send it along later.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well,
I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the Zuls and a neighbouring house. It concerned land boundaries. The Zuls had refused to accept the ruling of the land court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zul family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged, their castle razed to the ground and their property confiscated.
So, they're out for vengeance. But you acted according to the law.
Would it were that simple,
yeah, sort
lad?
of.
I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary, he took less and less interest in such affairs.
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me to royal hetman, leaving him to pursue other interests. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman of his property, you can't expect him to take to begging. And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that made it look like I was acting in self-interest. If I'd known what I know today, I'd have been a lot more circumspect.
Man, that's great. That is a really great little encapsulation of sort of many, like, multi-layered feudal politics. First of all, the very fact that a noble family can just deny the royal land court is, like, something. And then that the enforcement is carried out in this way, and then it just sort of turns into this, again, multi-layered dispute. and that this enforcement is considered to have been a bad idea, in retrospect, and all that sort of thing. God, man, this is just the intricate details of the politics in this game are excellent. And they're, again, very historical. This is very historically realistic. I mean, I don't know if it's specific. Like, I don't know if any of these families are actually like real noble families of the region. I know very little about Bohemia in particular, particularly of this period. My real historical knowledge is late Rome, so sort of late antiquity, through the sort of high Middle Ages. So, and even that, I'm a little bit sketchy throughout most of the Middle Ages historically, especially in the particulars. But in this case, man, this is in general a wonderful encapsulation of sort of medieval, feudalistic, broadly speaking, politics. And yes, Mike, the Discord is in the description below. That is a permanent invitation, so anybody watching, feel free to join on in there. And that is in the description of most of my videos, or at least all my live streams, most of my videos. So, of course, you're absolutely welcome in. Let's see.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
I will say, like, I kind of I like the fashion of Sir Radzig's outfit, but that vest thing that he has, I guess a jacket maybe, with the big pyramidal studs all over, that's bizarre. That is very strange. That looks very Hollywood. But I mean, maybe that's historical, but that's just my instinct says that's very Hollywood. I might be wrong. I might perfectly well be wrong. Again, I don't know the fashion of the period particularly well either, but that strikes me as like, oh yeah, armor studs, man, yeah. Which would be weird because armor studs are like nowhere else in this game. But maybe it is. Maybe it's purely decorative, and maybe this is actually a fashion of the period. Could be, but it's cool. It looks good, but it is. But like armor studs always set me off on that. Like it gets my historical senses tingling a little bit.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band
Yeah,
will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him?
It's probably
if it came
decorative,
to
yeah.
that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge.
It does look nice.
Maybe it's coin he's after.
Looks pretty
Who
cool. I
knows?
like it.
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry. Good luck then.
You just handed me 200 something grosh. And
Only
just...
bandits creep around in the dark.
I'm not creeping. I'm walking. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Anyway. Yeah, my guess is it's decorative of some sort. I mean, it's got to be, right? It's cool, though. I do like it. That's nice. It's not very good, though. $42.40. 3361. It's not that great. It's not that great. I think I can sell it. I do need to sell off some things. Maybe I'll do it in the morning before I go to meet with what's his name. Saw that too. All right. Anyway, yeah, I've been I also will say I've been off stream. I've been playing a little Hogwarts Legacy. I got it, and in some ways it may have fallen off a truck or something. I may have found a very strange version of the PS5 game. That may or may not work with an Xbox controller. Weird. Anyway, I've been enjoying it a good deal. I've been playing a different character that I'm planning on eventually playing on stream. Again, I say eventually just because I am a master of striking when the anvil is ice cold. So I will eventually, like I said, probably after this game or after Andromeda, whichever happens first. I'll probably be jumping in and playing that one. And I'll be playing it as a particular character of. It's a bit of a long story as far as who the hell this character is that I would be playing as. And I say this because I have a stockpile of basically have a stockpile of characters that I have for RPGs and for writing and whatnot. Because I play a lot of RPGs, tabletops as well as back when I used to LARP, and I don't, but my wife does write actual stories, and so it is. Can I ring the bell? I want to ring the bell. Ding. Ding. Anyway. Alright, anyway. That was fun. Fine. I'll just wait. But yeah, it is. It's one of a great many characters that I've got just sort of sitting there around that I can use for different things. This one in particular is his name is Soren. This will be like I said, the character that I'm playing for Hogwarts Legacy. Eventually, when I get around to it, cook all of these and sell some of them. Anything in here I need to sell? I don't think so. No, I think we're good. What? No. I cooked 240 pieces of beef. Oh, God. All right. Oh, God. Most of it's almost gone bad already. Jesus. This is terrible. Like, food does not last very long in this game. Kind of annoying. I mean, that's accurate. That's very realistic, but still annoying. I wonder if the butcher shop is open for me to sell it. Anyway, as I go. Soren, his character, is the son of another character of mine. So the other character is my most stereotypically English character. Basically, my character concept was Englishman. Named Stefan, usually either Blackwell or a culturally appropriate translation thereof. I originally wrote this character for a Bleach LARP, so Bleach like the anime. So he was a Shinigami, so basically a Soul Reaper in the anime.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Well, yeah, but it's a long story.
Take care.
Oh, it's on the horse. There it is.
Good luck then.
Can I sell all of it? Yeah, not for very much, but sure. Why not? There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy the beef. So Stefan was originally a Shinigami character, and he wound up marrying a Erica's character, as it so happens. And this is what?
What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
God be with you.
Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to hold the button. What can I sell here? This. It's cool looking. I don't need it at all. Yeah, that'll do. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to steal. Anyway, so yeah, it's this other character being Adwar. She was a Native American, so in various different contexts, they wound up being most recently a colonist, so like a colonial governor in the New World, in a fantasy setting in a New World, and a native. In that setting, in that particular context, elves, both of them elves. And that was as NPCs in Erica's game, in one of her settings. I guess I'll just ride over there, huh? Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that was good. That worked out. And their son is Soren. Him being a sort of closed off, reclusive young man or boy or whatever the case might be. Reclusive and bookish, but obviously the son of a relatively unscrupulous noble father and a fairly brutal hunter of a mother, and so he's a little bit vicious. Very much in the Hogwarts context, very much a Slytherin. Now, so in other words, I'm going to be playing a Slytherin character when I eventually get around to Hogwarts Legacy. That said, the Slytherin dormitory and common room is absolutely, without a doubt, no exceptions, my least favorite out of the four. So basically my favorite common rooms go Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and Slytherin, and it just so happens that Ravenclaw is also my house if we were going off of like Pottermore quiz and whatnot. So again, my favorite common room also happens to be the actual house that I happen to be in, but my least favorite is the one for the character that I would like to play in this context. So, oh well, Slytherin it is. Who called me? Someone say, "Hey, Henry." Oh, okay, sure. Hey, Bearman.
Let me guess. It's about that ring?
Yeah. You gave it to Fletch, right?
Yeah.
That's a shame. I had
I
my
didn't
eye
give it
on
to
it.
him. I helped him get it.
Any idea where he put it? He definitely ain't got it on him.
Sorry, not a clue.
Look here. If you could get it back from him and bring it to me, I'll give you something for your trouble.
Sure, why not?
Fair enough.
I'll try. Ring of Bacchus from Stefan. So I wonder if I can actually figure out where he has it by talking.
I want that ring. I believe you still have it?
Ha! First he brings me the ring, then he wants it back.
Well, those are the rules of the game, right?
True enough. Only I did the sensible thing and hid it carefully. It's not so much about the free booze. I'm just a competitive bastard by nature. But just to make things interesting,
God, I love this guy.
here's a wee clue for you. Find the dead standing among the living and turn your eyes heavenwards.
Okay, he's talking about a tree. He has to be talking about a tree. And dead standing among the living. Dead tree among a bunch of living trees, right? I assume. It's gotta be a tree, right? Is that dead? No, it's not dead. Find the dead, standing among the living. Turn your eyes heavenward. Dead among the living. Okay, let's keep looking around. I know I can find this damn thing. Also, I don't know how far he might have hidden it either. Is that it? That tree looks dead, right? Or am I crazy? That's it, right? That's dead? This tree dead? This tree's gotta be dead. Looks dead. Yeah, dead tree. Yeah. Heavenward. I'm looking heavenward. The hell is it? Is this it? Or not? Am I crazy? Or is he just rude enough that he got me to go stand up in the rain and look upwards in my kettle helmet? Or my bassinet? He probably did. He's a competitive bastard, as he said. Do I need to shoot something down? No. That's very dangerous, what I was just doing. It's like aiming upwards in the general direction of a tree and just firing an arrow, loosing an arrow basically straight up. That's not safe. One should never do this. One should never do this. Okay, maybe this isn't it. Maybe this is not it. I don't know. Is it? I feel like it is. It's gotta be, right? No, maybe not. Dead, standing among the living. Cast your eyes heavenward. Okay. It's gotta be a tree. There's no way this isn't a tree. Both casting your eyes heavenward and something dead among the living. There's nothing else that this could be other than a tree, right? Or am I missing something crucial? Graveyard, maybe? I doubt it. Or is this it? This looks like a dead tree, too. But it's not. There are leaves on this. There's a nest. Did I miss? There we go. Where'd that nest go? Where the hell did it go? Okay, seek. Seek.
Let's see what you can sniff out here.
See if you can find it.
Seek.
Oh, is this it? No, that's a rock. That's a rock. Any luck, boy? Is he pointing? No. No. Okay, maybe it's not there. Maybe that's not it. I mean, I think it is, but maybe I goofed it. Is it this? No, this is definitely a living tree. This is not dead. Yes, boy. Oh, no. Okay. Well, the rain stopped. That's pleasant. Hay bales. What's the quest log going to tell me? No. It's an activity? Yeah, okay. The ring is highly coveted. Oh, no, it doesn't say. It just says, get the ring of Bacchus from Stefan. It's saying that it's here. It's at Stefan. So maybe it's in camp somehow. Dead, standing among the living, and look heavenwards. Cast your eyes heavenwards. So. He's not talking about Dangler or something stupid, is he?
I want that ring. I believe you still have it?
Ha! First he brings me the ring, then he won.
Well, those are the rules.
True
Okay.
enough. Only I did this, but just to make things interesting.
Okay.
Here's a wee clue for you. Find the dead standing among the living, and turn your eyes heavenward.
Let's play dice
I've got a
for
bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
Let's go with, let's play for 100 groschen. Let's play him a game of dice. Not Holy Trinity. I don't want threes. Lucky die, lucky playing die, ominous die, odd die, odd die.
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm
Yeah.
not used to losing.
Yeah, what do we got here? 1. 5. No. Roll again. 1. Alright, that'll do. Wait, he had 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not enough. That's not enough.
That'll do me.
Okay, I'm winning spectacularly here, but alright. 1. I'm gonna risk it. Let's roll again. No, let's not. Let's go 2005. That's enough.
By
It's enough for that round.
I've
It's enough for
fallen
that
your
round.
way, no mistake.
Okay. I like this game, by the way, a great
We'll
deal.
see.
It's a great dice game. Very simple. Now, the only difficulty is remembering the order,
This'll be the
like the
one.
point value for things.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I didn't.
Yeah, only need 1,000 points left. I need 1,000 points. Oh, I got it. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah. Dead, standing among the living, and it's pointing me to him, which doesn't help me. This? No, that tree is it's very much alive. Man, this is like, come on, man. I want to know how far he could have gone to hide the damn thing. Because yeah, like here's a copse of woods. If we ooh. Proper copse of woods. I'm looking for a dead tree. Like, there's no way it isn't a tree, right? It has to be a tree. I might not succeed at this one. This is hard. Or, as much as I loathe to do so, I might need to look it up. I mean, I did have Erica looking up last time how to not get Johanka burnt at the stake, so... How far could he have possibly gone to hide this ring? Not possibly. How far could he have reasonably gone to hide the ring? Particularly without being followed and seen. That's another thing. There's a lot more trees down here. I don't see any dead ones, though. Man, this guy, first of all, I gotta admire the grind on this guy. He's really on top of things. But also, dude, I almost wonder if he's bullshitting. Why is there a coin in this nest? What is this, a raven's nest? I think it was that one. I think it was in this nest. I just lost the nest. When I knocked it down... This is right nearby, right? Wait. There it is. There it is. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's go give it to Yan. It's Peter.
I've got the ring.
Kuno won't know what hit him. I'll drink the alehouse dry, just to get my money's worth. Here, have a drink yourself, on me.
Thanks. Enjoy.
I am 120 groschen. That's way more than a drink. Holy hell. Alright. A drink is like, what, 2 or 3? Alright. Yeah, let's talk to Sir Kuno.
I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zul's plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him.
I'd like to check out the big forest to the north, and then carry on via Uzhitz.
Sure.
Mount up
Alright,
then.
sounds
and
good to
let's
me.
go.
Here we go. Onwards we go. Up through the big forest. Is that by Privislevitz? Is that what he's talking about? Or is like this area here? No, we're going straight to Privislevitz. It was quite the long patrol, huh? Uninvited guests. Oh, at night. Ooh, okay. Spooky. I would have switched weapons if I knew we were going to be at night.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach it soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that.
I've
Every
heard that
other
as
man with
well.
a cloth is a swill pot.
Or a lecher.
Or both.
Quiet. Listen.
For the love of God, help!
Well, let's go help.
Please, please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls, you've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry. But it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
Well, not so far.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Are you fucking serious? You know very well, Kuno, how innocent girls can end up after a bit of fun with animals like that. Well, I, for one, am not going to sit back and let it happen, even if I have to creep in there myself and try to rescue them.
Oh, all right. It's not the smartest thing to do. But let's go and tackle those fuckers if that's how you want it.
Good. Thanks.
There we go.
Right. We better try and save those girls from Hagen's brutes. Let's go!
Where's this mill? Why are we not mounted for this? I mean, I can always, you know, sneak once we get closer and just stab everyone from behind before they hear anything. I probably have good enough stealth to do that. Although, I don't know, I am also in full plate, so I'm a little clanky. Oh, switch arrows. There we go. Damn it. Did I not hit him? Ouchies. Oh, I'm sorry, Jakey.
Good work, lads.
So, where's those damsels we so gallantly rescued?
Let's put the rest of them out of their misery for a moment here. Hey, the stone.
Let's get to it. We've a long way to go to finish the job.
Oh, we're just kind of hanging out. Okay. I guess we're sort of just hanging out. All right, well, I guess I'll go loot the bodies then. See if there's anything valuable or worthwhile there. Chainmail. Some money. And okay, brigandine. Goblet. All right, I'll take it. Too useful. My arrow. Oh wait, no, not that one. That one's useless. Blacksmith kit. You can have that back. Take that. Those. Some monies. Another dagger. Some venison. A ring. Yeah, otherwise there's very little of particular value amongst these guys. But there's some. There's some stuff. Oops, what was that? I don't know what I just grabbed. Whoops, that's okay. A couple of these guys are decently equipped. Not all that well equipped, but decently. Red Bear, Dark Gamison. Male chances, male coif, arrows. Brigandine pauldrons. That's actually worth selling. There we go. Finally, a piece of kit that's worth selling. Nah. It's worth selling, I guess. Composite chances, not really. Polish cuirass? Yeah, sure. Armorer's kit. Okay, so that's all taken care of. Let's, Oh, it's a torch. That's what I accidentally picked up. Put those away. That away, that away, that away. Okay. I will, just... I want to make sure everyone's, you know, living. Or there's anyone still living.
Except Jesus. Maybe they poisoned a well. But that one over by St. Bartholomew.
Who poisoned a well? Where are these damsels in distress? Like, where are they? Are they not here? Did they leave? Did they run away? Are they dead? I don't see any corpses. What the world is going on?
Well then, reckon you can take me on?
What do you mean?
You want to have a scrap with me?
Scrap? That's putting it in vulgar terms. I want to challenge you to an honourable bout of combat. You've nothing better to do right now anyway.
Sure.
All right. A little practice always helps.
Why not?
Very words. Come on then.
I assume you mean unarmed, right? Or are we fighting with weapons? Yeah.
Show what you're made of. Way off.
Down he goes. Okay, I knocked him out. You okay? Come here. Come here, buddy. You're gonna be okay. I'll put you up against the wall.
Hey, Henry. Fancy throwing some dice?
Nah, I just did. That's okay. Nah, I just beat you quite recently. So I think we're okay.
Let's throw a few dice, huh?
They left us some damn good booze here. And as my old man used to say, the fire of battle must be quenched. Of course, the only battle he was ever in was with Ma. But still, it fits. Anyway, I hope you'll drink with us.
We shouldn't be doing that.
Doing what?
This. Drinking and eating. This stuff belongs to the people from the mill.
You see any people from the mill? They're all shitting themselves with fear somewhere in the woods.
Yeah, that's
Leave
kind
off
of
the
the problem.
preaching, grab a tankard, and booze like a normal bastard. Or I'll send you back to Radzig in disgrace.
Kuno, you should spare a thought for those people, for Christ's sake. First, some brutes come and wreck the place and steal half their supplies, and then their rescuers relieve them of what's left.
I am thinking about those people. I'm sure they're grateful. And how
Really?
better to
You're
show
sure?
gratitude than by putting on a feast?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be overwhelmed with gratitude once they find out you've gobbled up all their winter supplies.
Jesus, Henry, you're a real spoil sport.
I don't want to spoil your sport, but...
But we have to think of those people. Yeah, I know. All right, let us finish our drinks in peace, and we'll pack up.
Okay, great. Maybe I'm actually going to reform this guy. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. What about those? Anything else? No, I think that's all. All right, back to the encampment. Oh, very far. Oops, stinger. Let's go to Ledechko. They're in the way. So let's go to Ledechko. Come on, fellas. Move aside. If you don't mind. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Men-at-Arms. Yeah, let's have a look.
I'll slay you, you scum!
Oh, they got me off the horse. That's not great. Okay.
Is that the best you can do?
You'll get what for? I'll gut you like a rabbit.
You guys want to help? You're like just riding on past as I'm getting my ass handed to me.
What's the matter? Come on.
Come here, Lily Liver.
Oh my god! Watch out, people! There's some bandit there!
Fucking hell!
An enemy! Look out! There's an enemy!
Dopsy!
Here! I'll slaughter you. Yeah! Oh, oh, oh.
There we go. Taken care of. That hurt. I got some really big boo-boos, as they say. No, no. Most of these aren't worth taking. The plate pauldrons? Nah, not quite. My rule is 100 groschen per pound. Is the heaviest of things I will take. That's pushing it, but I guess I will. I have the room. Now that. Ooh. I'm still a little peeved that my squad just kind of rolled on by and did nothing to help. That was... Come on, guys. I thought we were a team. Did I really annoy you that sufficiently with my honor? Let's put all this stuff onto the horse. Some of my kit needs repairs, so I'll go ahead and repair it. Oh. Oops. What a full-size arborer's kit. I know I've got one of those. That'll work. Then... There we go. Alright, on we go. That was quite the exchange. Onwards to Ledechko. The last of my coffee. I will say, first of all, these beers, the sort of tropical fruit ones that I'm talking about, this is a mango ale. If you look, hard to see it. You can barely see it on camera, but there are dregs at the bottom. Literally dregs. And magic sword. There's literally dregs at the bottom of this, which is very strange for a beer. I know why. It's actually made with real, like, fruit.
Oh, Christ.
Was it really just him? Okay, yeah, it was just him. That was dumb. I was ambushed by one guy with no armor. Okay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'll take the wine, I guess. Sure, why not? Anyway, yeah, so, Yeah, it's this does tell me that this actually does have fresh fruit in it. Or at least it's brewed with fresh fruit. On we go. Okay. While we're here, we have some things we need to sell. Oh, not yet. Yeah, it's too early. Really?
Jesus!
I'm sorry, ma'am. That's right. I need to wash myself, apparently. Alright, let me move some things from my horse. For the purpose of selling. Anything else? Did I put away any of the other, like the goblets and things? I don't think so. I think that's still in my inventory. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just sort of stand here in the nice morning village of Ledechko. And I'm going to be right back. So give me just a moment. I'll be back shortly.
Hey, who's there?
I'm back. Okay, is it time yet? Well, it's still 7 a.m. I can't sprint either. I'm carrying too much crap. Okay, how about that? It's now after 7 a.m. Are they open yet? Guess I have to wait past 8, huh? Let's wait the next hour. Well. Anyway. Alright. So I've, like I also mentioned, we'll see if I manage to actually get it done, but I would like, as I mentioned before, I'd like to make a bit of a follow-up video on my previous one about C.S. Lewis in particular, sort of falling for this is odd fallacy.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in
I
me.
also happened across at some point an older video, again another one by Wisecrack, who I have, presumably as you know, I've responded to once before already. And so I would like to. This is another one that I might want to respond to. Wisecrack here being another philosopher, another sort of YouTube philosopher, who, you know, has a tendency to get a lot of things wrong from time to time. So I'm this one in particular that was brought to my attention by somebody was his video on Tolkien's philosophy of history. Now, I haven't actually watched his video yet, so I don't know how much is wrong with it and how much I would need to go through it, if I would need to do another, like, all the way through response video like I did with the last one, or if it would be enough to just take a look at some of the specifics and make a video in a more sort of traditional, just me talking kind of video in response. We'll see. I can try. I'll have a look at it later and see how it is comparatively. See how much there is to criticize. So, I'm planning on taking a look at it and possibly planning something like that in the next while. Again, I have no particular commitments to getting this done very quickly. It is an old video. It's not exactly
Henry,
urgent. So, we'll see. I'm thinking about doing another one. I'm always happy to respond to other people on YouTube who do similar things to what I do, if they get something either wrong, or at least, I will say not just if they get something wrong, if they get something interestingly wrong in a way that would make it interesting for me to respond to, not just wrong in a way that will make me and everyone else utterly frustrated. So. That actually might be something worth looking at. So I'll have a look. If it is something worth responding to, I'll probably wind up responding to it.
What's happening?
like I said, maybe you might help me out.
It wouldn't by any chance have to do with the ring I got for your brother?
Ha! How did you guess?
I'm not an
Put it down
idiot.
to my amazing powers of deduction?
So,
sure.
Are you gonna get it for me? It won't be easy, mind. Jan thinks I might try to steal it. The mistrustful bastard.
Nah, alright. Why the hell not?
Great.
Stolen it for everybody else,
Best
so
thing
sure.
is just to pinch it. He watches me like a hawk. But you...
You're fine. Where the hell's Jan? I think it's money too. That was easy. Alright, Peter. Peter? I think it's Peter. Peter would make perfect sense, wouldn't it?
I got the ring.
And there you go.
Brilliant.
Pinched it.
Jan will have a fit. Here, have this for your trouble. You've earned
Anything I can do to stoke sibling rivalries. Okie dokie. This is an absurd little quest line, and I kind of like it. The whole, like, stealing a bunch of things from each other for the sake of them stealing from each other, but me doing it for them because they don't want to do it themselves. They want me to do it for them. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I kind of like it. Could drink some wine, but I'll wait.
Can we set out?
Let's go again.
Sure. We'll head towards Sasau today. Jakey heard at the tavern in Ledechko that someone there saw some unfamiliar horseman.
You think they could be Hagens?
Maybe, maybe not. It's enough that they're not local.
Could be the escort of some merchant caravan, of course.
Okay. Well, let's go see, shall we? You know, eventually I'm definitely going to have to sleep. My energy is down to 79. But I don't need to yet. I've only gone like 3 days without sleeping. It's not that long. Henry does not have a healthy sleep schedule, but that's alright. He doesn't need one. He's a man-at-arms. Okay. Are we gonna have to do some mounted combat at some point? I don't know if I want to.
Jakey, go and scout ahead.
Hey, Michael. Evening. How you doing?
Don't want us running into any surprises. See if there's a good spot for us to camp.
Right, Chief. What's the matter with Jakey? No back talk.
I gave him a swig of schnapps at supper. Perhaps it made a man of him overnight.
Or that boar piss of yours took away his will
He's
to
gonna
live.
die. Oh no, he's gonna die. Oh no, I can feel it. Jakey's about to die. Long few days having a cold. Oh, sorry to hear about that. Well, here's to a speedy recovery at least. Or relatively speedy. Ooh, ooh, yep, there we go. That's kind of what I thought would happen. Oh man, there's a lot of them.
All right, Henry. I'm coming, brother. Sucker! Catch the horses!
They're on the riverbank.
Oh, they're on both riverbanks. That's not great.
We have to get back to the bank, quick, before they cut us off.
Okay, so which side should I go? Do I charge? I should charge them. I'm gonna charge them.
Back the way we came. At them.
Oops. Alright, there we go. Did we get them all? Oh no, there's more. There's more. Oh man, there's a lot more. What the hell kind of giant ambush is this?
Yeah!
Finish them off. Alright. I shouldn't have done that. Why would I bother doing that? What in the world are you people doing? Wait, what's going on? That's Peter. Oh, I thought that was Peter. I was wrong. That was Bandit. Stab him through the gut. That'll do. I'll take his money. No time for anything else. There's more of them? Where? Damn it.
You're dead.
Okay. There we go. Taken care of, more or less. Anything in here I just gotta have? Armorer's kit. I'll take it. Glad I ran back to save them. Thanks, Mutt, for warning me that there were more baddies. Good pupper. Very good pupper. Yeah, I still have a very bad feeling that that Jakey's dead. Very bad feeling that Jakey's dead.
What now? I don't know. They could be lying in wait for us anywhere. Someone must have snitched on us. We should split up and get the fuck out of here.
So every man for himself?
Just so.
But you think it was one of the band who betrayed us?
Look around for yourself. Who's missing? Jakey. That's who. I sent him on ahead, and he knows which way we're going. That little fucking Judas! When I get my hands on him, he'll rue the day he was born.
I'll try and track him down. You can't be too far away.
No, it's too risky. He could have Hagen's people all around him. All we need to do is get out of here in one piece.
What have we got here? Entertainment? Great!
Yeah!
Your doom! More bandits, then. I don't know if these are actually related in any way to the people who just ambushed us, but just in case. Let's get rid of them regardless. Morgenstern. Morningstar. But in German. German? I assume it's German. I could be wrong. Yeah. 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 Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Alright. I'm almost hungry, but not quite. Anything else? No. Okay. Kind of need a tailor's kit, but that's okay. Not terribly. It's not an emergency at this point. Bunch of fly agarics. Mushrooms. Okay, well, there's a very, very stable stony path here. Leading to where? Let's see. Where to? Back to camp, I suppose. Yeah, back to camp. All right, let's go. If it gets overly late, I might go and sleep for a night. Yeah, because look at this. My energy is going down. It's below 75. It's actually decently low. Yeah, I think I actually will. I think I'll go to the Miller's house. Especially after a fight. I'm going to have to fight here, aren't I? A snare. Oh. Watching.
That's him.
Blood will be spilled.
What are you doing here? Tired of waiting?
Is that the best you can do?
Well then.
Ow, hand gone.
Oof.
Entertainment? Great.
These guys are actually weirdly skilled.
Got you like a rabbit.
I'm really sorry, fellas. I keep hitting you in the melee, and I swear I'm not intending to. It does keep happening, though, doesn't it? Bunch of them went down pretty easy here. Oh no! Steven, you okay? Oh no, he got hurt. No. Poor Stefan. Is he gonna be okay? My poor archer. Now, I wonder, can I put him on my horse? No. I'm not sure what to do about this. I assume he's going to be all right. But no one else waited for him. That's really rude. What's wrong with these people? Alright, I'm going to go to the mill. Also, as a follow-up to see if Teresa wants to do anything. While I'm in between missions. Alright, let's keep on going. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, if there are additional, I will say as well, if there are more videos and such you'd like to see me respond to as well, I'd be happy to do that. Again, so long as I think that it's the kind of thing that's certainly worth responding to. But I will, of course, take anybody's input as to that.
Hail, Henry. I hear you've become a daring tourney fighter. You're full of surprises.
Yes, I am. Hold on. Let me change my clothes because I'm all like wearing armor. Nobleman's boots. Okay. Wait, Teresa. Come back. Where are you going? Huh.
I put on the dress you gave me, Henry. What do you think?
That isn't it, but...
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
I actually don't know if there's a finite number of, like, dates like this. I don't know. We'll see. Nice, though. Oh. Do chickens and roosters actually do that? Do they stand on one leg like that regularly? I think I may have exhausted all of the unique ones. At least for now. Maybe more come up at some point, but like I said, I think I may have exhausted all of the unique like dates to go on with Teresa. The ones involving dialogue and whatnot.
I must go, Henry. Take care.
Yeah, they do that, but not for prolonged periods of time. Neato. I didn't know. Alright. Let's switch back to our armor, shall we? Oops. Sleep till morning. Oh, well, not quite till morning, but oh, I should eat first. Should have a dinner before bed. No, 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 no. All right. Yeah. I know from what I have seen, Wisecrack, the channel that I've like I said, the channel I've responded to before, is a treasure trove of things to respond to. First of all, but of course there are plenty of other things on YouTube that are certainly worth responding to as well. So if there are other things that you'd like me to pick apart and analyze, I can. Now that said, if they're particularly long, it might be somewhat difficult because you've seen the lengths I will go to in my responses. My response, in other words, like for example, my response video for that Wisecrack video, which itself was like less than 20 minutes long, was over an hour. So the time it will take me to respond to something is at least twice as long as the thing itself, plus the time if I'm actually watching through it, plus that amount of time as well. So at least that is my experience so far from the various response videos that I've done. I haven't done too many, but the ones I've done have been, at the very least, my response part has been at least twice as long as this way. Has been at least twice as long, plus the original video if I'm watching it. I just realized, by the way, like, I don't know, 2 streams ago, that you can just hit gallop and you'll go along a road. Red Dead style, almost. Not quite, there's no cinematic camera, but yeah, it's pretty darn close. Ooh. Can I get through here? Nope. No, I can't. That is a hedge. Okay. Come on, Umble-Rock. You can do better than this. You're better than this. I know you are.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, if there, like I said, if there are other philosophy videos and things that you'd like to see me respond to, always let me know. That is, of course, where I found that Wisecrack one that I wound up responding to was from somebody recommended it to me in the Discord server at some point, and I went ahead and went for it because, like I said, I think it was certainly worth responding to, the one on God's Not Dead, because it's on the topic of philosophy of religion, which is one of my areas of specialization. So. It's certainly worth looking into. What arrows do I have? I have so many hunting arrows. That's insane. Okay. Need them, but whatever. Right. No? Wanna wake up? Never mind. I'll wait till morning. Wait a couple hours, shall we? Oops. Okay, it's morning. We good? It's past sunup. You've got to be awake by now, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, oh. Darn it! I accidentally ate. Oh hey, I have a perk point available for drinking. Weird, but fine. Beer bibber, drinking habit, wine bibber, true Slav, drunk on 50% less alcohol. Hangover the next day lasts only half as long. Bacchus, you'll never drink yourself to oblivion, but negative effects of your hangover 30% longer. Okay. Safe passage, when you drink yourself into oblivion, you'll wake up at home in bed. None of your inventory will be gone. Okay, top shelf. Spirits are 50% weaker in you, and you can drink more. Let's go with this one, just in case spirits includes potions. Because it might. Yeah. Now I have to go 3 days keeping my diet in check.
What's up, Kuno?
It's about that accursed ring.
What, again?
Aye. I heard the fellas had you running around for them. You mustn't let them take advantage of you. Anyway, it's all gotten a bit out of hand. I wanted to raise morale, but instead I've got them at each other's throats.
True enough. But what do you want me to do?
Steal it.
I want you to get the ring from Petter and bring it to me. I can't just take it back, see? I'd lose their trust. Besides, Petter's hidden it somewhere. You won't be willing to give it up.
Sure.
All right. But I hope this is the last time. I'll bring you the ring and the game's over.
Don't worry, I've done with this game. In future, I'll just buy the fellas a drink now and again. Let them play their own games.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go talk to Petter. It is Petter, which is also very strange. I thought it was Peter. Whatever.
Look here, Petter. About the ring I gave you.
Yeah? What about it?
I need to have it back.
Well, that's tough. And don't think you can pinch it from me. I've got it well hidden.
Supposing I take it from you fairly. At dice, maybe?
Ah, you know me too well, Henry. Fine.
Here we go.
You can play for it. As long as you can put up a decent wager.
350 groschen. Oh my god. Okay, let's do it.
Let's play.
All right, cool.
That's what I like to hear.
That is a really, really crappy brigandine. But it's also, again, quite realistically put together. So I really like it. I love the historicity of basically everything in this game. Little touches like that where he has just a shitty brigandine that is just like the kind of thing that some mercenary would have. You know, not you know, particularly good. But it'll do the job, and it is very much realistic. It's exactly what it should be. Let's go again. Gonna go a little bit aggressive this time, huh? That's it. I'm not gonna roll one die. That's not safe. Okay. Let's pour. I'm winning by a lot. Okay, I won. Oh man, that was spectacular. I just completely won in one round. I could have. I mean, I already played the first round, but still. That was great. Hey, go.
There it is. Oh, good. Finally there'll be peace around here. And listen, I won't invite you for a drink, since it's not the right occasion. But I've got something special for you.
Thank you kindly.
What'd I get? Oh, I'm gonna read that real quick before we leave. Hercules and his diet. Let's go ahead and read. And then we'll go out on patrol. How did he know I wanted a skill book? Love skill books. Oh. Okay. Improved strength. It's not a skill, it's just a stat. But I didn't improve it, it's already maxed out. Oh no! I wasted that. Alright, whatever, it's fine, I guess. Guess I could still sell it. Alright, go.
I see everyone made it back in one piece.
Thank Christ. Someone up there must like us. Somehow we always manage to get out of these sticky situations.
Even Fletch.
Well, someone up
That's
there.
lucky.
Or someone down there.
Yeah, right. Well, the main thing is we made it.
So we'll go patrolling again?
We will, but not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him and beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. But why me?
For one thing, you're reliable. And for another, you're not likely to wring his neck on sight. Which can't be said for the rest of us.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Where is he hiding?
He isn't, the little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The Inn on the Meadow, or something like that.
Oh, I know the
The Inn
one.
in the Glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
What are you going to be doing in the meanwhile?
We'll go on patrol as normal. It could be a trick, you see, to lure us into a trap.
But what if they're waiting to spring a trap on me?
It could well be, Henry, so you should be very careful. But one thing's for sure, Jakey won't be there forever. And someone's got to go and check it out.
I'll get going then.
Go. And when you find him,
I have this feeling
deal with
that
him
it's
however
not
you see fit.
that he
Just
actually
make
didn't
sure
sell them
you
out.
find out what he knows first.
Right, Chief.
I mean, if he maybe he did. I don't know, but I don't think he did. My suspicion is that this actually was pretty much innocent. That he got basically caught in the trap, but then got away. A little odd that little Jakey got away, but okay. I don't know. I don't know quite what to think. Let's see. Let's go find out. No. I'm going to ignore the carcass in the road. Not the kind of thing that I need to stop and examine. Another one? Jeez, really? Okay, fine. Is it another one? Is it another carcass? An obstacle. That's not an accident. Ah, yes.
To me? Show what you're made of. What's the matter?
Once again, I mean, at least they were using pole arms. I gotta respect them for at least using pole arms. Sorry, buddy. Well, this is just like, they should know better. Yeah, I know they're like a bunch of bandits who are about to waylay somebody. But, I mean, okay, actually, I will say, to be fair to these guys, they did not try and jump out and spring the trap on Henry, the well-kitted out knight. No, they were hiding, laying in wait, and Henry jumped off his horse and went after them in general, and then they attacked. Which, I mean, you know what? If they had been anything like reasonable, upon seeing a fully kitted out knight riding by, the good idea would have been to just, stay hiding till he passes on by. But Mutt was too smart for that and had to growl at them. Good boy. Found some bandits. Let's get them.
Henry! Stop by and see me when you got time.
I will. Not yet. I've got a bit of other business to take care of. Where is he? Where's little Jakey? Fritz. Well, he's well equipped. Upstairs. Hey, Andrew, where is he?
Good health to you.
I'm looking for a young fella by the name of Jakey.
A cheeky-looking stripling.
That'll be him, all right.
Well, I don't like to snitch on my guests. It ain't good for business. But since it's you, I'll make an exception.
Thanks, Andrew.
Well, I was gonna throw him out on his ear at first. He strolls in here like some lord, ordering people around. He's nothing but a snot-nosed brat. But then, he showed me the weight of his person. Well, business is business. He stayed here a couple of days.
Okay.
Yesterday evening, he was boozing here. And then went off to the woods with some wench.
To the woods? That's a very broad term in these parts.
Someone said they saw them heading south across the meadow. There's pine woods there and cliffs, and that's where they went. The girl's father was here with her, a merchant. As soon as he noticed she was gone, he went off to look for her. You might meet him.
All right. Thanks.
Off south. I'll come back to Matthew.
Yeah.
These pine woods, eh? With cliffs. Oh.
Hey, Henry! My friend!
Really?
I'm glad you're here, Henry. I thought I'd be stuck here till Judgment Day.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I picked up this wench at the inn, see? And we wanted to go somewhere quiet. Only the bitch whacked me on the head with a rock and fucked off with all my coin.
Did she now? And which way did she go?
I haven't a clue, but I reckon as far away from her father as she can get. She won't be going back in a hurry. I've met some mad wenches in my time, but that one,
sure you
a piece
have.
of work. She could have just asked me for coin, instead of trying to smash my skull right away, and then to leave me like this.
Yeah, well.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Listen, Henry, that thing with Hagen, I didn't want to, really.
Oh.
They kept threatening me.
That's
And
simple,
then
huh?
They offered me coin. Jesus, Henry, I've never seen a pile of coin like that in my life. Kuno wouldn't give me as much as half a groschen for a cheap wench.
Yeah, my heart bleeds. Enough. Tell me where I can find Hagen.
Hagen? Lord Zool? Yeah, I'll tell you, Henry. We're still mates, right?
I don't know if I'd go as far as mates, but let's just say I understand.
I knew you and me would understand each other. So you'll let me go if I tell you?
Let you go? That rock must have really scrambled your brains.
Henry, I'm really sorry. I swear. Those fellas scared the wits out of me.
I can believe that. But why didn't you tell us about it? You didn't have to betray us.
I don't know. I was confused. Please, let me go.
First, tell me where Hagen is, and then we'll see.
I won't say anything as long as I'm tied up. I know how that goes. I'll be left here for the crows.
Why did you have to betray Kuno? You could have just taken the money and done nothing.
Yeah, just like Kuno would do. You've only been with us a while. If you'd been riding with him as long as I have, you'd see through him. He passes himself off as an angel of mercy, but he's as much of a swine as any common footpad.
Yeah,
no
it seems like it.
True enough. But that's no cause for betrayal.
You wouldn't be saying that if he treated you the way he treats me.
I know what you mean, Jakey. Kuno's no less of a bastard than that Hagen. They're all birds of a feather.
Yeah, right? But why ride with him then?
I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Why there are wars and slaughter? I don't have time for philosophical debates. I just want to know where Hagen is.
See? You don't even know why you're riding with Kuno.
Right.
I mean,
really
yeah, I
need a lesson
do.
in
I've
morals
been
from a
ordered
pillar
to
of
by Sir
sanctity
Radzig.
and humility like yourself.
I mean, I've been ordered to by Sir Radzig. That's why. You know what? Fine. Fine.
All right. I'll untie you.
Thanks, Henry. I knew you wouldn't leave me here.
Now, I might still kill you.
Spit it out. Quick.
Sure. Hagen's planning to lead a raid on Samapesh himself. He wants to torch the whole village, soon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's awful. I'd like to stay here and talk about it, but if that's everything, I'd rather be on my way.
Sending him to jail or killing him would benefit no one. It's not like he's going to actually be go and help Hagen either. He's a coward, that's all. Go off.
Get going before I change my mind.
No.
Thanks, Henry. I owe you one, if we ever meet again. And since you've kept your word, I'll tell you one more thing.
I'm all ears.
It's something Kuno was always talking about when you weren't around to hear. He kept cursing that he was fed up with running around for Radzig, and that it's not the first time he's done his dirty work for no reward. So I mentioned that to Hagen, and he put together a nice pile of coin for Kuno.
What? He's planning to bribe Kuno?
Exactly. And what I know of the chief, he sure likes the jingle of silver.
Fuck.
I keep telling you he's a swine. Well, glad I could help. So, I'd better get going before someone else turns up looking for me. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime, Henry. And I'll pay you back.
No offense, but it's not a meeting I'll be looking forward to.
So apparently I do need to meet Kuno. But first, I'm going to go back to the inn. Because I need to talk to Matthew. Is it Matthew? Right? While I'm here.
Henry, stop by and see me when you got time.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Matthew.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I was wondering, did we all get equal shares?
No, you got less, but still plenty.
Well, alright then. I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I want to achieve master.
Alright, but it'll...
Isn't that quite a lot? Are we agreed?
Well, a little... Agreed. Good luck.
Okay, cool. Leveled up stealth. Nice. Let's,
God be with you.
So, what are you scheming up this time?
Well, we've got this
Yeah,
idea.
we need a prayer there.
You might have heard there's coin coming to the Talmberg quarry to pay the workers their overdue wages.
I haven't heard anything about it.
They owe them for a quarter of a year. There's a lot of quarrymen in that quarry.
Well, those people work for Sigismund.
Yeah, for Sigismund.
But I know Quarrymaster Rupert. Those people don't work for Sigismund.
No, they don't.
And you think it's alright? Is that what we are now? Common thieves?
What do you want me to tell you? Take a good fucking look at us. You're alright, but we're up to our necks in shit.
But a thing like this...
Do you think we're any better off now than we were in Sasau, on our last legs at the tavern?
Yes.
Then you're a fucking fool. Ever since Skellets,
Look at you in
everything's been
full
going to
armor.
hell. Why should we have to pay the price for that? To hell with the fucking quarrymen.
I want no part in it. This plan of yours gets more outrageous every time you open your mouth.
So we can't count on you anymore? Fine, we'll do it without you. Goodbye.
It's a very bad idea.
You already talked to Matthew.
No. No, I haven't.
So go and see him. This might be our chance to earn some real money.
I did. I talked to him and I told him no. Told him no way in hell am I doing that. I'm fine if we're just robbing Sigismund. But not like that. Not like that. What time is it? It's getting late. I'm gonna spend the night and go tomorrow. It is also actually getting late at 11:30, so We'll see if we actually finish this quest line tonight. We might. I don't think it's much longer. I think it's only really the one more quest. Anything here? Let's go. Nah, let's not deal with it. Like I said, I would like to try and finish this quest line tonight. So let's do so. We've only got about a half an hour left to do that. So I think I can, like I said, I think we can pull it off. We'll see. If not, then we'll finish it up next time. But I think we've got a good shot at finishing.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat egg tourney?
No. I mean, I could go win for you, but it's different. Oh, my nourishment is at 79. That is a bad spot for it to be. Let me put away about, I don't know, half of those. I don't need that many hunting arrows. I need long distance arrows. Sleep. Till almost morning. And then we'll go meet Kuno one more time and hope that he is not about to betray Sir Radzik for a bunch of coin. That would be not so great. We'll see, though. I kind of expect it at this point. This whole quest has been very much just sort of aligned with tropey expectations, so. So we'll see. Oh, there's a tourney today. Or is it tomorrow? Tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that off stream, or we'll start with that next time. Maybe we'll see. Let's see about eating something. There. Wait, is the tourney today or is it tomorrow? It said tomorrow. Hold on, what is that buff? What is that buff? Clean conscience. Sleep better with a clean conscience, and the weight of your mind can learn things a bit faster. 5% more experience. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Nice.
Yeah.
Ow. And I hit a tree there. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
Sorry. That'll be my horse's fault, obviously. Okay. I'm reminded of what's his name? The idealistic little philosopher kid in Andor, with his little with his manifesto, his rebel manifesto, talking about the need for and the use of mercenaries in an ideological struggle like the rebellion. And I think that that is actually it brings up similar issues to what we're having here. Like, first of all, what is the ethical place of mercenaries in a context like this, in keeping order, in making sure that justice is done, and all that stuff? And then further, perhaps the more practical question: to what extent can you trust mercenaries? Given that mercenaries like Kuno, whatever his name is, are directly tied to money. They will do they'll do whatever the money points them towards doing. It brings up the question of how much and to what degree can you trust them, especially with, sensitive information and dangerous tasks, and especially when your opponent is also wealthy, like Sir Hagen in this case. So I don't know if that is a solvable question. I do tend to think that mercenaries are certainly at the very worst morally neutral. But there's nothing wrong with paying mercenaries to fight a war for you, ethically speaking. Although it can be imprudent, again, if there's a chance that they will turn on you. That is, of course, also imprudent for a mercenary to turn on their employer, because then that there's reputational problems there. If a mercenary is going to if a mercenary is going to be successful in the long term, they're going to have to maintain something resembling loyalty, at least loyalty to the contracts. I thought I was supposed to meet him here. It's that other quest. Oh, it's the tourney. Okay.
I found Jakey, and I know what Hagen is planning.
Spit it out, then.
Zul plans to raid Samapesh, and he wants to lead the attack himself.
I see. And what about that treacherous little bastard?
I let him go.
What? Are you out of your mind? That little fucker nearly got us all killed.
Oh, what can I say? I believe in giving people a second chance.
So do I. And I gave one to every man in this band. Only that's not Jakey's second chance, or even his third. He's had a dozen chances already, and he's still stabbed us in the back. Saddle up now. We'll ride to Samapesh right away.
Before we go, Jakey told me another interesting thing.
Oh? What's that?
He said you were moaning about Sir Radzig, and saying you'd rather leave here.
Come on, Henry. You know how it is, I like to complain.
No, of course. But Jakey told Hagen about it, and Hagen is planning to bribe you.
Is that so?
I assume, if it comes to it, that you'll remember your oath to Sir Radzig.
What'd you take me for? I might have lost all my property, but I'm still a knight.
What I take you for is a subject I won't get into. But in case your knightly honour isn't enough, let me remind you that Sir Radzig knows all about it. And if anything untoward happens...
How does he know all about
right,
it? I
Henry,
didn't tell him.
I'm no fool. Don't betray Radzig. Got it. I'm not such a bastard as you seem to think. At least I hope I'm
not. All right, let's go.
I mean, dealing with an issue like that in advance, basically forcing him to do the moral work of committing to virtue before the actual the crucis of the decision happens is I think, at least for some people, at least for somebody with a trace of honor like he seems to be, that seems like it is probably enough to convince him to act righteously, to do the right thing, to not give in to the particular temptation that you're talking about. I mean, it's an accountability thing, which psychologically certainly works, or at least it does, at least in hopefully most cases. Yeah. Oh. Wow, they've really got the high ground there, and they're mounted. This is dangerous.
There they are. I can see Zul's colours.
This is dangerous.
It seems they want to parley, sir.
Parlay, eh? Right then.
Let's parley.
I mean, by parlaying, they are giving up a very advantageous position. So, that, alright.
God be with you, Sir Kuno.
My respects, Sir Hagen.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure since the siege of Lansenbach, wasn't it?
An age ago that was. In those days we fought under the same banner.
We did. And even today, we may yet part friends. After all, my quarrel is not with you, but with Cobula.
The thing is, your quarrel with Lord Cobula is my affair, since he tasked me with keeping order in his lands. And you, Hagen, you are disturbing that order.
No offense, sir, but you are just a mercenary whose main concern is keeping order in his purse. My dispute with Radzig Cobula concerns a higher ideal. Cobula shamed my family over a trifling misdemeanor. He hanged my father, razed our castle to the ground, gave our property away to his family and cronies. And for that, I demand just retribution. But you don't have to stand in my way, Kuno. I'm well aware why you serve Radzig. You owe him a favor. And from what I've heard, it's not the first time you've had to pay him back. It won't be the last either. The fact of the matter is, you fight Cobula's battles for him, and you've little or nothing to show for it. If you accept my offer, on the other hand, you can ride away from here a rich man. What do you say, sir?
Win the tourney! That's what we say.
You can't do it.
You're making a common mistake, Henry. There's a difference between what a man can't do and what he ought not to do. In this case, the difference is the size of Hagen's offer.
Great.
Have you no honor at all? To sell yourself to the highest bidder?
The only bidder. Radzig never offered me a groschen.
Because you owe him a favor.
And this is the third time I've had to pay him back. My conscience is clean.
Tell me, Kuno, what do you think makes a good mercenary?
If I knew that, I'd have a marble palace in Florence. I'd sit all day on a golden throne.
This is exactly what I was
drinking
just
wine.
saying.
But I suppose for a start, he should be skilled in warfare.
Oh, that's how you see it. But what about those who enlist your service? What they value is loyalty and fulfilling your duty. A mercenary who turns after coin like a vane after the wind isn't worth his salt.
An eloquent speech, but like I said, I've paid Radzig back quite enough. So if you don't mind, I'll take that pile of coin and fuck off.
And then what? Do you think anyone will ever hire you again after they hear of this?
With that much money, I won't have to worry about that for a while. Anyway, everyone will understand how things really stand.
Do you really think Sir Radzig and others like him will share your interpretation of mercenaries' honor? Not a chance. Everyone will see you for the swindler and turncoat you are, and Sir Radzig and I will make damn sure you won't come out of this smelling of roses.
Are you threatening me?
Call it what you like.
Fine. It seems you have learned something after all.
You'll stay then?
Obviously.
It didn't seem so obvious to me.
Come on now, Henry. Don't take offense. And let's go and deal with Hagen.
Can't I just duel him? Like 1v1 for the honor of Sir Radzig? He wanted a duel. So why not his
It's
squire?
true, Sir Hagen. This
Man
is
at
not
arms?
the first time I've paid Radzig back. Nor will it be the last. But then, he did save my neck from the noose. So I'll be long beholden to him. I'll make no bargain with you. But I will take your silver.
You would fight me? You're a damn fool.
I've no wish to fight. But neither do you. Otherwise you wouldn't have tried to buy me off.
That's a good
So
point.
it seems that we're evenly matched. Let's see who fortune favors.
So be it.
I really just want to duel him.
Wipe my arse.
Ouch, ouch. Come on, don't do that.
Yeah.
Kuno's dead. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad.
I'll squash you like the louse you are.
Your balls.
Hey. Ow. Yeah. Fucking
Lost your wind.
Okay, another one down. Ouch.
Fuck it! Take that!
Ah! Oh man, this is really close. This is not good.
Ow.
Okay. I need to stick close to the rest of the group, I've discovered. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that one more time, shall we? Oh, I almost did it, though. I almost basically soloed the entire group. There were 3 left. Oh, man. Ouchies. And Kuno's dead. It is very hard to keep him alive.
I'll send you straight to hell.
Oh, this is not good. I should put some poison on my blade, shouldn't I?
It'll be all over with you soon.
Ouch. No, okay. Poison it is. Ah, God, I'm gonna be late tonight, aren't I? This frickin' final battle. Okay, yeah, poison. That's gotta do it. Tollmaker? Take out a couple of them? Potion! Vitalis now. Bane poison. Bane potion. Consumption, though. Divulge's Rage. I need... some digestive potion. So I can drink more. 80. Dollmaker potion. Let's put that on my sword. No poison. Aquavitalis. Yeah, I do need that. And Bevorge Rage. Kuno's dead already. Wow, really? Oh my god. This guy just really can't keep it together, can he? Ah!
Kurva!
Dear God.
Well landed.
Cunt!
Dear God! I'm not gonna die here! No!
Ah.
Take that! Christ! You're going to cry now.
I'll slay you, you scum!
Ooh, that was a nasty hit.
Christ!
Anyone left? Everyone's dead. The entire battlefield is just littered with corpses. Oh my god. Wow, that was absurd. I'm getting extremely drunk now at this point, by the way. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and loot. I am gonna wrap up though, basically after I'm done looting. So thank you. As I loot, I'll do my gradual sign-offs. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I had a great time. This was fun. This was one heck of a fight. Oh my gosh, was that a heck of a fight? I did not expect that to be so ridiculously difficult. To the point where all of my allies are completely dead. Every single one of them. Everyone on the battlefield lies dead except for Henry, the last man standing, which is honestly pretty epic. I mean, tragic, don't get me wrong, because I liked all those guys. But and there he is. Sir Hagen's dead. House of Rickwald. Oh, Dangler's dead too. House of Rickwald, his shield. Peter. Here's a bad guy. Anyway, despite the tragic ending, I did have a good time tonight, and I'm glad you. Thank you for joining me, regardless, even if it turned out poorly for some of our dear friends and allies here. Either way, I had a good time, and we did more or less finish this. I am going to, like I said, finish up. I am going to finish up this, meaning I'm going to go ahead and Stefan's dead too. I am going to finish this up talking to Sir Radzig at the start of next time. Stone is dead. Jan, Barman, Dangler. This guy? Did I take his stuff already? Yeah. It's only now Zool. Noble sword. Wow, that looks very nice. Alright, Aachen gauntlets. I'll take those. I'll take spurs. 2 groschen, that's it. House of Zool cuirass. That's a cuirass? That does not look like a cuirass. House of Zool helmet. Coif. Zool arm. Zool leg. Oh, leave the poor bastard basically naked. Well, Sir Hagen. Sir Hagen, it was a grave and horrible dishonor. Poor Sir Kuno. Rest in peace, Sir Kuno. You did the right thing, even if it turned out poorly. Alright, well, that is all the time we've got for tonight. So, with all of our potions drank and all that, thank you all so much for joining me. I had a great time. We will we'll finish up this this somber quest next week. Oh, and report all of this to Sir Radzig. And then see where we go from there. We might do some other quests. We might actually advance the main story next week. I'll think about it, and that'll be next Wednesday. But otherwise, keep following along with our classes. I've been glad to share them with you all. I think that it has been this set of classes has been a good set, and this has been a phenomenal book to be teaching from. Albeit somewhat difficult, but I think it is worth doing. Anyway, keep following along. We've got some videos coming up. I might be recording my class for tomorrow. If I am, that will be up sometime. The recording of that will be up, so hopefully sometime this weekend. Otherwise, I am hopefully going to be having another video or two coming out soon, and then we've got spring break, so I've got some things to work on for that. Otherwise, though, join me again next Monday for more Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to be doing the Vault on Vold, and then moving on probably back to Eos or something like that. And then after that, we are going to be coming right back here Wednesday night for more Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, with that, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you next time. And until then, remember, don't be safe, be well, and more importantly, be good. Good night, everybody.